Hey guys, what is up? Just want to do a really quick video, and it's just kind of an update on a video I have done previously where it really seemed like the budget had been ballooned. Everyone was talking about it, everyone had shared it, that, the budget for Captain America Brave New World had ballooned to like $350 million, which is pretty concerning. It's really concerning. And now there's an update that kind of really goes against that. And my question is, who's lying? That's what I want to know. Who is lying? Now, we knew that reshoots happened. Supposedly a lot of reshoots happened. Now, we also know that it's an open secret about Marvel, which is they don't always plan out their scripts. They don't write their scripts always before shooting, and that supposedly, they spend money, way more money than their budgets are supposed to. And you got one of these few guys, kind of like maybe James Gunn or maybe the Russo brothers, who really plan out their movies, really do what they're, supposed to do as directors, and make sure that they have enough money to give back to the studio afterwards. There's a little bit of money left over from what they were budgeted. Now, I don't always think that's the director's fault. I think a lot of that is mainly the MCU's fault, aka Kevin Feige's fault. But they're saying that that's not the case with this movie. I'm just going to read this paragraph real quick, and we're just going to discuss. Because I think there's a couple points, not just about Marvel, but I think there's a couple points about DC as well. It's back to the basics for Marvel when it comes to the movie, which sees an entirely new cast, Mackie Sam Wilson take up the mantle of Captain America. The hero previously played by Chris Evans. Tonally, the movie stays away from the sci-fi elements in the multiverse. It features an entirely new cast. It also costs around $180 million less than many other Marvel movies. Around $180 million. Then it's comma, less than many other Marvel movies. So they're saying this movie costs $180 million. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if a Sam Wilson Captain America movie needs to be $180 million. But $180 million is a lot better than $350. This also makes me feel a lot better about the script, not just of Captain America Brave New World, but it also makes me really a lot more comfortable. If this story is true, it makes me a lot more comfortable about the script for Bane and Deathstroke. It makes me a lot more comfortable with that. Because, if the reshoots weren't as drastic as we believed them to be, well, then maybe there wasn't too much wrong with the script within itself. And maybe the script really wasn't the issue of reasons why they had to do the reshoots. We have to wait and see, but this is at least a more positive sign that it wasn't as drastic as we all thought. But here's the question. I think that there's certain things you can take with THR, Deadline, all the Variety, all the big publications, even though aren't all of them owned by the same company. But anyway, I think even though you can basically trust most of the things they say when it comes about movies and film, I wouldn't take anything else they do too serious, but movies and film, I think usually you can trust, but you have to remember that these guys are almost just as much in the pocket of the studios as the studios are in. It's a yin-yang relationship. And so it is in the Hollywood Reporter's best interest to make some of these studios and things look good if they can. So I guess that would be the question is, who's lying? I have to admit, I would have to say that probably Hollywood Reporter is telling the truth. I hope they're telling the truth. I hope that they're managing their money a lot better than they used to. But something in me is saying that this isn't true. There's maybe a bullcrap meter that I'm sensing, And maybe it's just something in my gut is telling me this isn't true, and I would be curious to find out if after the Captain America movie came out, if they did produce a news story saying, actually, he really did spend this much money. Now, on the other side of this is, I don't always know if we will ever truly know how much money all these movies really have spent. Not just for marketing, but for a lot of other things. Because if you guys can remember, the Superman movie, James Gunn said that they spent a certain amount, but there was literally filings within the state that they filmed in, which I believe they filmed in Ohio. There was literally filings that showed that they were spending a lot more than what James Gunn said. So, some of these studios are not always honest, but I have to say I'm hoping and I believe that they are. And they're saying it's tracking for a $90 million plus box office. So hopefully it does well too. I know I'm planning on going to see it, as soon as possible. I'll probably see it on a Thursday night because I work on the weekends. I'll probably see it on a Thursday night, and I really hope it does well. And I really want some good Marvel movies again. I enjoyed Deadpool Wolverine. I enjoyed X-Men 97. But I have thought a lot of the MCU movies of late have really, really, really been lacking. And I want to see improvement. And maybe this is it. And I'm really hoping it is. But guys, what about you? What do you think? Do you trust The Hollywood Reporter? Do you think they're lying? Do you think the other people were lying when they said that the budget had really ballooned because of reshoots and other things? Is there somewhere maybe in the middle? Maybe $350 million is quite a lot, maybe outrageous and doesn't seem to be right. But maybe it really is maybe $200-something million, and they're just not wanting to say that out loud. I don't know. What do you think? But guys, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, I hope you're having a good one. Peace.